Welcome back to Frank Opinions. I'm Adam.
And I'm Tasker.
And now we're going to go into, is it belief or control?
Disbelief.
And dive into the deep, deep meaning of the movie Heretic. So,
Currently
this is the
streaming
first
on
time.
Max.
This is the first time that we've came together since you've watched it.
Yep.
It was on my list for 2024 to watch. I didn't get around to it because it took forever to get on streaming.
It did.
I think it's really the first time we get to see Hugh Grant being a bad guy.
Yeah.
I can't really remember him anything where he was the villain.
No, usually just that nice guy on the side, pretty much.
So jumping right into it, what'd you think? What was your take?
It was different. Like the message that they were like pushing. Different way to tackle it. I mean, kind of a neat way to like turn it into a movie or something like that.
Yeah, it's of course it hits a very, very touchy subject in the world, right? Religion.
It does, yeah.
So it's kind of one of the big taboo topics you try to steer away from when you're trying to get listeners. And trying to grow your channel is
and here we
you're
are
trying
talking
to
about
be
Heretic.
If you're trying to be all inclusive and you kind of stray away from politics, religion, and really choosing a side, right?
Yeah.
So this movie follows two girls who are Jehovah's Witnesses, right?
Yeah.
And they are sent out. I'm sure a lot of people listening to this have encountered, drove by, or seen the Church of Jehovah. People come up and said, "You have a moment to talk about God." You usually a lot of people hide, turn the lights off. Act like they're not home.
Yep.
Things of that nature. Other people answer the door and they're just total douchebags about it, right?
Oh yeah.
So this story follows those two girls, and they get the same reaction you think they get from anyone, right? Like, you get kids that throw stuff on them, or and then people who just shut the door. Same thing with, like we said.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Then they go to the house to the gentleman that inquired that he wanted to learn more about God. So, I mean, looking at his house from the outside, looking in, it didn't really look anything sus.
No, not really. I mean,
Looked like a pretty cool house.
Yeah, pretty normal. I mean, I like the windows. It's like a little slither of a window.
Yeah, the little porthole window and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So, it's one thing I did point out when watching it with Jessica was like, they walked up and I was like, strange, a house has no front windows.
True. Yeah.
They should have taught that in Jehovah's Witness school. If you walk out of the place, listen, it's basically a rule in life. Here's put this, chalk this on the list of things that you should keep as a life lesson. If you go up to an establishment, a building, a shack, a hut, and that motherfucker ain't got no windows, two things. There's something illegal happening. Whether it be girls, guns, drugs, trafficking, it's going to be something like
anything, yeah.
Shady places don't have windows. Second option, the fucking killer lives there. That's just it. That's it. I mean,
yeah.
Name a place that you went to that had no windows that you was like, I feel safe here.
Nowhere.
Mm-hmm.
Any place like that, you get that just creep feeling where you just know I shouldn't be here.
Exactly. Like, I mean, even with those little porthole sliver windows that were seemingly up high, I'm still gonna be like,
A little suspicious there.
so of course they do the thing, or is there a woman in the house? And of course, yeah, they can't come in unless there's a woman in the house. That was their first mistake.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
They
100%.
should just they should have stuck with their guns until they seen that bitch walk out with a fucking blueberry pie.
That's
You know what
right.
I'm saying?
Yeah, he's in there, right? Or she's in there making pie. And they're like, oh, okay, we'll take a seat.
Yeah.
I'm like, no.
Yeah, he comes in, he sets that candle down. I said, that's a blueberry pie candle. I already see where this is going. And then, the second mistake, should have never left that room.
Oh yeah, yeah. Should have stayed right there, and not ventured off to look for something.
Yeah, when when he said that door's on a timing mechanism, there's no way to open it.
Yeah.
I've been like, then we're gonna sit right here in this motherfucking corner, and you're gonna sit on that side.
And we're not moving.
Exactly. Yeah, so definitely I had to say the creep factor in it right off the bat. It was pretty cool.
Oh yeah, you definitely could feel just his creepy vibe when he was just talking to him and everything he was saying, and actually just moving too.
Yeah, then he brings them drinks, and of course they don't drink them. I'm like, nice.
Smart.
And then he's like, oh, caffeine, you can't have caffeine, right? Like he
Yeah.
was already testing them.
Yeah.
And then when they talk about Jehovah and stuff, and John with the book, and he goes and he busts out the Book of Mormon with all the all the page marked and stuff where he's read through it, and he's marked stuff. He's like, I've read it extensively.
Yeah.
I was like, all righty then. And then the one girl's on to him.
Yeah.
She's like, I'm from the hood. I know what this is about. This other girl totally oblivious. And of course it goes through, they follow him into the game room, the library room, right?
Yeah.
So what was your take on this part?
I like the
Did,
whole idea of. Go ahead.
did,
What were you
is,
gonna say?
is what he's spitting? Did you sit there and you was like, damn,
Well, I mean, if you're sitting there and you're watching and you're listening to what he's saying,
this motherfucker's
like
speaking facts. Like I
just
don't.
talking about like the games, like they're all like connected and like songs and stuff like. I'm like, it is because I mean, if you think of music like today's age, they're sampling stuff from the old like 70s, 60s, and something like that, and everything's always going to be connected. A new rendition of
Yeah,
it.
and so the Monopoly, when
Yeah,
he laid that out, 100% true story.
yeah,
Like that's not made up. That's factual.
yeah,
And he's going through all the different religions and all the symbolisms for the gods and stuff like that. And then he goes through how the games have changed iteration over the years, and how that's how religion is. Right, there's an original that with basically being what do you say, like Jewish is what it ended up being.
yeah,
But no one tries to push that. They're always frowned upon, right? It's always you know it's always the next religion or something like that, and how Jehovah's Witnesses are basically salesmen.
yeah.
I mean, from a factual data standpoint, I can't really say he's wrong. Like if you're arguing against him, you basically are arguing on belief, faith,
Yeah.
and that's what he says.
Yeah, that's what he's basically trying to get.
So he's got these. They freak the fuck out at this point. I don't know why the roof's leaking in the back and it's dripping this water and it's fucking like Chinese like bamboo water shoot thing.
Yeah, I don't know
So
what exactly that was for. I think it was just more like that creep factor.
I think it was.
Just seemed like Jesus Christ, what is wrong with this guy?
And then he tells him to choose a door. You believe or you don't believe.
Yeah.
I'm like, this shit leads to the same place.
Oh yeah.
Like, it's not going anywhere different, girls. It don't matter which one you pick. So, they pick it. They go down there. Boom. They're in the dark, creepy chamber. Knew that was coming. Seen that 100 miles away.
Oh yeah.
They're trying to get out, all this stuff. Yeah, it's your typical kiss the girl situation here. And then, like, the wrench kind of got thrown in the situation when their like leader or whatever came looking for him, right?
Yeah. Old Topher Grace with white hair.
Yeah.
Threw me off for a little bit. I'm like, my God.
And like the woman, of course, the woman that he brings into there, right? And she crouches down and folds up into like a little ball, kind of looks like she's praying or something.
Yeah, some kind of arms behind the back and starts. I'm like, what are we doing? Because this is the point. Like, I was on board with it until we started getting here. I started getting a little shaky with it because I'm like, I didn't want it to go where I think it's going.
Into like the horror,
supernatural. I'm like, I don't want like some big monster like these like past movies of horror movies have been doing. They have something very creepy happening, and then boom, you got a giant monster as the big final thing, and I just hurts the story for me. So she started creep. I'm like, oh no. And it was just creepy too. I'm like, okay.
right.
Because she brings that blueberry pie out.
Yep. And then he was like, what you're going to witness here is a miracle. This woman is going to die. She is a prophet, and she will come back. And she eats that. Dies. I'm like, okay. Then they run up, the pastor comes, all this. They're trying to, like, hey. They're trying to get the matches and stuff like that, right?
Yeah.
They come back down, and the one girl, very observant, notices the heads moved.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, all right. But at this point, I thought that bitch came back.
That's what like I'm right there with you. I'm like, huh, okay, we are entering this realm.
Yeah, and this next part there, man, I didn't expect him to slash that girl's throat.
I know. I was not expecting that at all. And then he started going into the whole thing of like digging in her arm and getting that chip out and saying, yeah, she's not real. And I'm like, what are we doing?
And like I knew, because he glanced at that scar before.
Yeah.
And I knew that was basically like an IUD, like keep her from getting pregnant.
Yeah.
And like he knows that she's on to him, so she's got to go.
Oh yeah.
And you go to the naiveness, right? And man, like that girl just started spitting the facts to him. Yeah. She was like, "You lost control when our father came and knocked, our pastor or whatever came and knocked on the door." She said, "That person didn't come back. She's dead. You switched her out with another person that looks like her." And she goes, that thing you pulled out of her arm is contraception.
Yeah.
As a contraceptive. And you just killed a person, right?
Yeah.
And he was like, if you believe that, then there will be a trap door under the, here under the table in this room. And beneath
that's what
it,
she
be a body. My damn, she finds it, opens it, and he goes, if you truly believe there's a body on there, go down there.
Yeah.
I'm like, you really ain't got much to lose now. Just go. she goes down and she descends into a further cellar where it's all demonic stuff at this point.
Yeah.
And of course, it's leaking more. It's full of water. Everything dungy and mildewy, and it's all got craziness to it. And if you pay attention, I think it might have been on the wall in the house that he had a image of Dante's Inferno, who had the different rings of hell, and that's how his house was built.
Yeah. Yeah, I saw it because I think they have a shot where they focus on it.
Yeah.
For a second.
So, he gets down there and she sees that woman, and she goes on through all that jazz there, and she comes in that room to where all the cages are and the women that's in them.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh man. And here's the part of the movie that gets me.
Okay.
If all those women are like Jehovah's Witnesses or whatever, why isn't there people out looking like?
Why is there no like missing cases or something like that?
Yeah, like
or
why
people
is this
knowing
the most dangerous city for Jehovah's Witnesses? Like, yeah, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so, like, that girl, like, puts her coat down in there for that one because he's, like, he's misting water in an ice cold room, which is, like, and he's got the heater going. So, I mean, he's torturing. I mean,
oh, yeah.
And that's and he's got him in those little cages so they stay curled up and stuff so they can play onto that illusion he's created.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what he tells you is like, religions, they're nothing but a control mechanism. Like, I've controlled you this entire time. Except for in this case when he didn't have control of the entire situation. And so he had to pivot, right?
Yeah.
I'm like, damn, this just keeps getting deeper. And then, he cuts that girl, like the girl puts her fingers out there, have her nails cut, and he just chops her finger off.
Yeah, this one messed up. Oh, okay.
Like, yeesh. Then he gets a fucking letter over to the juggler. And then this is the next part that's like, she's like up, out, over, in, up, down, out, back, and we end up back down in the cellar.
Yeah, I don't know how she did that. Now, I will say, I did like the visual of it. How it showed her climbing up, and then it went to the model.
Yeah.
And had her come out, and then it's transitioned into her in that room, and I liked how they did that.
Yeah, because he had a model of the house there. It was like a map. Yeah. So he should have been like, okay, fucking dork. Is it?
I am here. Yeah, because it looked like she just went up and then she just went down the other door instead of the other. I don't know where the other door was. Like, she just went in circles, and I'm like, how?
Yeah, because in the end, she goes that same way again to get out, right?
Yeah. Because then that's when she gets up there and she starts looking at the model. Right. And she's looking, and then she just breaks out of a window.
It's not out of the window, it's out of the ground, ain't it?
No, it's the window.
Because it's on a different floor.
She pops it out, and it falls down. It's like a little, not a window, you say, but like a vent almost.
Yeah.
Because when she flicked that last spot, I think that's what it meant. Like, that's the vent.
Yeah, because there was some way that the other woman got out, or he got out, and got the bikes, right?
Yeah. There's
Because
another secret passageway where he could get out there.
I thought that was the way she took, was the way that he got out to get the bikes.
It might have, unless I missed something about like
I
exactly which
think
way he went.
I think it was. I think she just used the way that he went out. There was another door. There was another way. Because that was the same way he had that woman go and switch the bodies out. Remember?
Yeah, that was the hatch.
Yeah.
But that one door got her back to the steps, the tunnel steps.
Right.
But no, she jumped out of a vent thing. She didn't go out no door.
Well, anyways, she's laying down there in the bottom, and like he crawls up to her, the fucking, stab her in the throat.
Yeah. Wait a
She's
minute. Wait a
she's
minute. Wait a minute. I see what we did there. You're talking about how she got to the bottom of the basement?
yeah.
Oh. I'm talking about how she got out.
Oh, I'm talking about how like she got back to the bottom of the basement.
Yeah, there was a side door that went to the tunnel steps. That's the door she took and got back down to where
Okay,
her friend was.
Because she came up in the main room, in the game room, the library.
Yeah. And then she went back down, or she took another door and then ended up in the tunnel, and then she went down instead of going back up.
So, anyways, she's stabbed in the gut right now with that box cutter.
Yep.
Which is weird. He had a box cutter. Like, don't you think he would have had like some other formidable weapon?
Yeah, like an actual knife or something.
Yeah.
You would have thought.
But nonetheless, so somehow that motherfucker's still alive.
Yeah, that's what I was like. He was able to still keep moving around and like, I gotta go get this chick.
You're right. I wasn't.
Because that hit him like right, not in the center, but like to the little to the left side and went right through. I mean, pretty good. I mean, went all the way through.
Yeah, I mean, she did not miss.
Yeah. And
I just don't.
Pulls it out and he's just like, I'm fine.
Yeah.
But her, the other sister only had a.
Hey, she had one shot left in her.
She did. And I think that's where it comes back down to the message that they're maybe pushing in this movie.
Right. And this is when it kind of turns heel.
Yeah.
Is that this whole movie, it's made, has it made you question your beliefs? Right.
Pretty much. Yeah.
And then at the end, she's laying there. I guess she just accept fate. She's going to take a fucking knife to the throat. And then the old girl comes back from the dead. Fucking, he gets a board with the three rusty nails.
Yep.
And rips it right down his face.
Yep.
Pretty gruesome.
Yeah.
And then
wasn't expecting that.
No, not at all. And then she just kind of lays back down and proceeds to go back to death.
Yeah.
Girl gets out. She's running through the snow, falls down, and a butterfly lands on her creepy hand.
Yeah.
Which is foretold from a story she said earlier where she died. She like to come back a butterfly and land on the hands of the people she loved.
Yeah, so they know it's her.
Yeah, so it's kind of symbolic that was her friend who's in a better spot. And basically it was like, don't let your faith waver, right?
Yeah.
So
I mean, that's what, like, I mean, also, too, like, at the beginning of the movie, they basically tell you how this is going to go. Whenever the two girls are talking about the condoms, and they're like, if the internet tells you whatever it is, people are going to believe it. And, like, that's what he did. Yep. Yeah, my wife's in here. She's shy. Blah, blah, blah. And then just, because, like, I think Once they got to the library, that was when it hit me. I went, "Oh my god!" Like I picked up on it like at the big. I'm like, okay, they at the beginning, and I kind of started like knowing where he was heading.
Pretty wild, huh?
Yeah, and I'm glad that they didn't do the supernatural. I mean, like the one chick, like the wife or whatever, was actually like a demon type thing or something like that. I'm glad
Yeah.
that they switched the bodies,
Yeah.
and then the very ending gives you the belief or disbelief what you could decide of was that a miracle that her friend came back to life there at that
Right.
time. So
Or did she just have a little bit left in the tank?
yeah. So I mean, I liked how they did that aspect of it, just a little bit, and you can leave it to the audience to figure that out.
Which, I mean, I don't think she had a little bit left in the tank. Because that bitch, he was playing with her arteries.
Oh yeah, that's oh my god. When he starts reaching into her arm, he's like, "It's in here somewhere." And I'm like, "Oh, he's gonna get the chip there." And he pulls it out and goes, "Oh no, that's a vein." I went, "Oh god." I'm like shaking my arm. I'm like, "Please just stop."
It's wild, ain't it?
Yeah. But
This movie,
so
I feel like this movie didn't get a lot of hype.
it didn't, which I didn't know it was a A24 movie.
Yeah.
So I mean, A24 movies I don't think get a lot of hype unless it's like it's got a real big star in it or
It had,
multiple stars in it.
it had a
I'm
couple in it.
a
God dang
couple
it.
in it. Who?
Hugh Grant.
No, Hugh Grant is on the downhill of
Wow.
movie star stardom.
I think we made it all this time without pissing off anyone. And then you just went ahead
Sure.
and set sail everybody who's like, fucking Hugh Grant.
The
You
first episode
mother
pissed people off.
Fucker.
I'm just telling you. Hugh Grant was, but he's not. You can go to people anywhere in the city right now, I think. Well, here in Summersville, and go, do you know who Hugh Grant is?
Boy, that was a low pull to pull from.
Well, I'm talking.
Everybody on this fucking podcast was just like, Summersville, South Carolina? No, because they don't even know where the fuck Summersville's at.
It's true. But that's what I'm saying. You gotta
probably
have star power.
Probably ask 3/4 of the motherfuckers there what time it is, and they don't know what it is. And you're gonna be like, you know who Hugh Grant is? Fuck me. God damn it.
Oh god.
Overall, it was a pretty fucking awesome movie.
FR score
7/7.
Almost close to mine. 7.4.
Oh, I'm sure it is.
I've got it written down over here, buddy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I got notes on my movies that I do now.
Here, I'll write it down too. Give me.
It's right here. I got my notes.
Yeah, I think it's pretty cool on its I mean, I didn't research it that well. I don't know if it's a remake of another one or a reimagining of the same movie or anything, but it's definitely different from everything we're getting.
Oh yeah, yeah.
So I like that aspect of it. That it's just not the same.
That's what I like the storytelling of it, trying to make it you like.
Oh yeah, like those intellectual
Battle.
battle your beliefs.
Yeah, battle your beliefs. You're sitting there going,
You're like, damn, this motherfucker might be speaking some facts. And I mean, whoever put together the room with all the different, all the different religions and everything like that, they really, everybody who put the set together, there's a lot of thought went into that set.
Oh yeah, yeah.
So, I mean, I definitely bravo to the set people because they knocked it out of the park on that one.
Yeah, they did pretty good with it. And I was also kind of surprised that like Topher Grace had like, I don't know, 2 minutes of screen time.
Yeah, see, that's another well-known actor.
Okay, I didn't even know he was in this movie.
Wow. Wow.
I knew Hugh Grant and the 2 actresses. That was it.
Wow.
And then when it said Topher Grace, I went, what? And then he's only in it for 2 minutes.
Wow.
Came up, knocked on the door. Have you seen these people? No. Okay. And then he walks off.
He comes back.
Oh, I forgot to give you this book. See ya. And then he never returns.
I know. He comes back and you're like, oh, he just knows something's not right.
Well, that's what I was waiting for him, just like knock on the door again. Hugh Grant's open it. And he's looking at him and goes, I know you got those fucking girls down there.
Yeah, right. Right. That would have been awesome.
Oh, yeah. Punch him in the face. It just turns into like John Wick style fighting.
Would have been awesome if he was like, hey, I wanted to show you something out here. And he sits out there and Topher just fucking stabs him in the side of the neck with a knife. He's like, I don't see their fucking bikes. Where are they at?
I saw the bike trail up here on the right.
Right. I saw the fucking tire track leading here. You better believe in a God because you're getting ready to meet whatever's next.
That would have been great.
Yeah, you talk about a total 180 from where we were at.
Oh, yeah. Suspense, drama, thriller movie into a action, explosive movie.
That would have been fucking... Like he knocks on the door again. He's like, hey, I forgot something. And he steps out of the way and it's Jason Statham.
Hey,
he's
you
like,
got 2 goods in there.
Fucking throat punch. Here you
some blueberry pie in there.
You fucking kid. You fucking kidnapped 2 girls. I know they're here. And I'm not fucking having it. So I'll tell you what we're gonna do next. You ever seen The Expendables? That would have been
fantastic.
Awesome. They could remake this movie.
They could.
You know what would be even better? Respin this again. The next knock on the door is Keanu Reeves as Constantine.
There you go.
There you go.
Heretic too.
Yeah. First knock is Topher Grace. Second knock, he's like, who is this? He opens
Jesus Christ.
It's just Keanu Reeves with his head down. And he looks out and he's in the suit.
Got a cigarette hanging out of his mouth.
Yeah. It's safe to say that I don't like what you're doing here. And then those like the zombie girls are actually like demons. You know, they come up and they're like, and he kills them.
The brunette was running from him. Trying to run from him.
It's crazy how different we could spun this.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Easily.
I definitely encourage everyone to watch it, give it a chance. If you want a good suspenseful thriller, I think it's it. It's definitely, It's definitely a breath of fresh air from the other crap we've been getting.
Very true.
The fucking pencil.
Fucking pencil.
I liked it. Do I think they should do another one? No.
No, it's done.
I think it's over. Because, I mean, the one thing I'd like to see was like her make it to like town or something, and they save her, then come back and get the girls, and then they were like deconstructing the place,
Oh yeah.
and they just find all kinds of crazy shit. And
Well, see, I mean, I think if they did that, they would have opened up for a second one.
you think?
Oh yeah, because if they would have went that route, I could see it now. She takes him back to the house. It's in here. The door's unlocked now. They go in. His body's missing.
No, see, I think they find him, but what about if they go in and they start
And this? It's a
de-
opening to like a cult. Like he's part
yeah,
of, and each town has like one person
yeah,
in there
yep,
or a state.
yep.
I think we just opened Heretic too.
That he's part of a larger organization.
You heard it here first. This is the plot for Heretic 2
Yeah, I think it would work too.
and 3. They could do a trilogy.
Just think it would work.
It would work. Hmm.
Yeah,
If anyone in Hollywood listen to this podcast,
right,
and want to make a great trilogy,
A24. If anyone in that knows anyone that knows anyone that knows someone that served coffee there, and they could, they want to show them this episode. Your boys are always willing to set in on a movie and help write that story
ideas
for you. Yep. Believe me, because we've seen a lot of fucking movies.
Oh yeah,
and we're fucking cheap to work with.
Right on.
So with that being said, we're cheap, we're easy, and that's Frank Opinions.